Yay!
What's up YouTube? Dan from D-Berg Skate here, and today I'm going to be sharing with you a little update. I have a broken leg. On June 1st, I broke my fibula. That's the smaller bone in your leg on the outer side, so on the left side of my left leg. And the break is pretty low. It's a lot more on the ankle as opposed to the upper part of the leg. And here's how it happened. So once again, it was June 1st. It was a Wednesday. It was a day where I was finished with work. It was around 5:30. I was at the skate park, and this happened at the Greenport skate park in Long Island. And I was skating for a little bit, maybe 20 minutes or so, and it started to rain. So the ramps were getting pretty wet at this point, to the point where it was pretty dangerous to continue skating. So I packed up my bag, grabbed my tripod, had that in my hand, had my board in my hand, and I was exiting the mini ramp. The one that you saw in a prior video of me and Dale skating, that's where it went down. So I was simply walking down the bank on the side of the mini ramp, a normal way to exit the mini ramp. But because the surface was slippery, it was a slippery surface in general, and it was wet, I started to slip. But as I started to slip out, what happened was I tried to catch myself and unslip, save myself with my left leg. But unfortunately, my foot bent the other way and it snapped, my knee buckled, and I felt the pop, but it felt like any other skateboard injury. I knew like it was really messed up. I knew it was potentially sprained. Didn't think it was broken, but that just turned out to be the case. So yeah, I grabbed the rest of my stuff after I fell, picked it up, limped back to the car. Wasn't sure what to do whatsoever. Finally decided, alright fine, I will go to the hospital. They took x-rays, and then I followed up with a specialist a couple days later, that Friday. Then the following Friday, June 10th, I got surgery done on my leg. The reason I needed surgery was because I tore ligaments. Ligaments are what connects the muscles tissue to your bone tissue. And at this point in time, today is Monday, June 20th, and I'm happy to announce that I'm over a week after surgery. I'm happy to say that my leg is feeling better than it has since I broke it. Now there is still some pain in my leg. Moving it is pretty uncomfortable. So tomorrow morning I'm going to the doctor. They're going to take me out of the splint, hopefully take the stitches out from the incisions they made during the surgery, and then I'll be back into a boot, which makes getting around, doing anything so much easier. From what it sounds like, they'll want me to start walking on it soon. Right now I can't really imagine that because any weight I put on it is pretty painful, but we're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna give you all another update after the appointment tomorrow. Alright, today is the following day, Tuesday, June 21st. I went to the doctor this morning and they took me out of the splint. They also took the stitches out, so I got this bandage here that's going to stay on for probably a week. So we took some x-rays today, and the doctor did say that the leg is healing up very well. But there's going to be a longer timeline and unfortunately a lot more work going into this than I would have thought originally. What I'm holding right here are the papers from the doctor, so I don't have to go back to the doctor for another 6 weeks. And they've broken down the recovery into phases. So I'm through weeks 0 to 2, I guess, which is remain in a splint, ice to reduce pain, non-weight bearing for 6 weeks. Now I'm on weeks 2 to 4 coming up on that, because today is Tuesday, the surgery was 2 Fridays ago. So I'm supposed to be rocking this boot, not putting any weight on the leg. And in 2 weeks, I can start putting weight on the leg on July 5th. And unfortunately, I do need to go through physical therapy. So that's really all the update I got for now. I'm gonna go call some of these physical therapy places, try and get myself in before the days I start walking. And then hopefully by then we'll be rehabilitating. fun. And notice how enthusiastic I am about this. Woo! This is annoying. All right. Are you gonna keep
Sorry.
it steady? I'm ready.
Go.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
You're paying attention to
Yes.
what you're filming? You have
Yes.
2 hands on the camera?
Yes.
All right, great. All right, today is Sunday, July 3rd. I'm at the scene of the crime. This is the exact spot where I slipped and broke my leg a little over a month ago on June 1st. So as I might have mentioned before, it was starting to rain. I was getting ready to leave the skate park. I had my board in my hand, my tripod in my hand, so my hands were very full. This surface was super wet because it had just rained a little bit and it was starting to pick up. Yeah, I was at the top of the mini ramp right here, was getting ready to walk down, started walking, slipped with my left foot, tried to catch myself, and that didn't work too well. It ended up bending the other way and breaking. But now we're on the road to recovery, so it's been over a month since the injury happened. I start physical therapy 2 days from now on Tuesday, and on Tuesday I also get to start putting weight on my foot. So I'll get to start for next week putting about 20% of my weight on this left foot. I'll be using one crutch as well. And each week just gonna be putting a little bit more weight on that foot little by little, working my way up. And it seems like by fall I should have a full recovery. But this week was a huge turning point overall for this leg. The swelling is finally starting to go down. It's starting to feel back to normal more so. Like a week ago, I really didn't have full feeling in my leg. Now I can really feel everything. I don't feel as much pain. There really is virtually no pain whatsoever. And like I can stand up like this normally, with of course all the weight on this foot, but it doesn't hurt, it feels good. So I'm excited to continue the recovery process 1 week, 1 step at a time. All right, today is July 5th. I just got back from physical therapy. Not only was today the first session of physical therapy, but it's also the first day that I'm allowed to start putting weight on the leg. So in the boot, I can put 25% of the weight on my leg while walking that I normally would, with the crutches, of course. So I'm gonna show you what that looks like in just a second. Today is the most activity I've done with this leg for sure. Over the weekend, I just started regaining movement with my toes, wiggling my toes around, because on Saturday when I tried to lift my big toe, I really couldn't do that. So I was working on mobility for my toes over the weekend on my own. And then today, at physical therapy, they actually had me doing some exercises to start moving the foot around and rehabilitate that leg. So I got a bunch of exercises here that I'm gonna show you all tomorrow. I'm gonna run through them all right here on the camera. And after physical therapy, there's a chance I might continue doing these exercises, only because when I was doing them, it definitely works a lot of the same muscles you work when doing flip tricks on your skateboard. I'm going to take you into the garage and show you what it looks like when I walk now. 25% of weight on the leg than what I would normally put on it. So let's get into that. Oh, did I say we were going to the garage? That's a lie. We're doing this in the hallway. But yeah, for the next week, I get to start walking just like this. I'm actually super excited. Finally, I'm starting to really see some progress coming along, so it's exciting, and we're just gonna take it day by day and enjoy the process. So yeah, this is what it looks like when I walk now. And honestly, it doesn't look like much. I look slow, I look kind of funny, but you have no idea how amazing this feels. I mean, I didn't even imagine putting weight on this a week ago, 2 weeks ago. That was just out of the question to me. So yeah, I'm super excited with this progress, as you can see. Yay! Alright, today is the following day. It is July 6th, a Wednesday. And right now I'm going to take you through the exercises that the physical therapist showed me. This is going to be my daily routine for a little while now, so let me walk you through it. And the doctor told me to have the croc on both feet for this. So today is the first day since I broke my leg that I've had anything other than the boot as like a shoe on my foot. So this is kind of weird. But whatever, man. One thing putting on the Croc just reminded me of is, like yesterday I didn't have any pain in my leg whatsoever. Felt really good going to PT. But today I'm actually in a little bit of pain. It's just a little bit sensitive right now, probably because yesterday was the first day putting weight on it, as well as doing the physical therapy exercises. So hopefully this isn't too much of a pain or inconvenience during the exercises. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's do the exercises right now. I'm gonna walk you through it. Alright, let's get into this first one. So to start, I'm gonna do one set of this exercise, 50 reps. I'm gonna be moving this left leg against the resistance. I'm gonna be moving it to the left, outward, and letting it come back. And the doctor said I'm not supposed to use my knee. I'm trying to keep it all just in my ankle, keep all the movement in my ankle. So if you see me moving my knee, I'm cheating. So gotta be just doing the ankle movement. And this exercise is cool, by the way, because it actually is very similar to the type of movements you do with your ankle to do different skateboard tricks, especially flip tricks. Just the way you move your ankle without your knee getting involved, it's very similar to working those type of muscles that you would when you're skating. So yeah, let's do it. 50 reps. 20, 21. Stop moving the knee. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Alright, so now for this exercise here, I'm going to be moving my ankle in the opposite direction. So I'm going to be putting my foot here. The band, the resistance is pulling me in that way, and I'm going to be going that way. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, this is painful. Alright, we'll be doing next the elastic band plantar flexion supine. Essentially, this is just working the same muscles that you'd work to do an ollie. So I have the resistance band pulling against in this direction. So I just gotta give it the gas. Kind of like I'm driving a car or something. Alright, so this exercise is the opposite of the one I just did. I have the resistance hooked up to this coffee table, and it's pulling now. My foot is pulling my foot this direction. So what I gotta do is another 50 reps, this time bringing my foot up. So that's 1. I'm gonna put it on this again. Some extra resistance going. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, this final exercise is called toe tap. It is exactly what it sounds like. I'm just going to sit up right here, and I'm just going to tap my toes. I'm going to be doing 4 sets for 20 seconds of just going like that. So yeah, when I did it yesterday, the guy was like, it should hurt, and it wasn't hurting. And today, it's hurting. Nice. Alright, today is Friday, July 15th. We are more than a month out from the surgery at this point. I've had 3 sessions of physical therapy, just got back from one today. And what I must say is everything is feeling so much better. At this point in time, I'm a lot more comfortable putting weight on it, walking on it, and all that good stuff. This week I've been putting 50% of the weight I normally put on it, and it's been feeling really good, going really well. I'm continuing to do the exercises every single day. Yeah, we're on the road to recovery. So that's going to be a wrap for this video. If you enjoyed watching my progress, stay tuned for the next video. I'll be dropping a part 2 as I have more updates. But in a couple of weeks, I'm going to start walking on this completely, no crutches. So excited for that. Like, comment, share, subscribe. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the progress thus far on my leg, and I'll continue to keep it coming. So make sure you're subscribed and that you stay tuned for part 2. I'll see you then.